Now that we are done with two questions of text completion wherein we had the connector or the contrasting word. In first question, it was except for, and the second question, it was despite. These connectors always divide the question into two parts that are contrasting or opposite in meaning. Now, let's pick up a few questions wherein we do not have the contrasting word. On the contrary, there is a reassertion or reaffirmation of what has been said in the first part. So now, let's move on to our next question. The first 2 weeks at his new job, Tom worked with such dash that the upper management knew they would be giving him a promotion. The options are alacrity, sluggishness, avarice, mendacity, and ambivalence. Now that we have read the question cursorily as per our strategy, let's analyze what the question is all about. The question talks about the first 2 weeks of Tom's new job, where he worked with such dash that the upper management knew they would be giving him promotion. Here, there are no contrasting words as despite or in spite or even though. So there is no contrast in the question. On the contrary, there is continuation. So we have understood that Tom worked in such a way that the upper management decided to give him a promotion. So it is indicative. So it means that the blank has to be filled with a word with positive connotation. We should be describing Tom's efficiency. With that in mind, let's move on to our option words. The first option word is alacrity, which means brisk cheerfulness or willingness or readiness to do something. For example, she accepted the offer with alacrity, or she accepted the money with alacrity. So it means eagerness, keenness, willingness, readiness, enthusiasm, fervor, or ardor. The next option word is sluggishness, which means lazy or indolent or slow. If you describe something as sluggish, you mean that it moves or works or reacts in a much slower way than it is desired. For example, the economy can be sluggish, the pace of reforms can be sluggish, or anything can be sluggish. The next option word is avarice, which means an excessive or insatiable desire for wealth or gain. Basically, a strong desire to gain and hold money, wealth, or positions. The next option word is mendacity, which means the tendency to lie or to be untruthful. And the last option word is ambivalence, which means a state of having two conflicting or opposing views about a person or a thing, like the feeling of love and hate at the same time for a person or thing. So ambivalence refers to mixed or conflicting feelings about the same thing or person. Now that we know the meaning of all the optioned words and we know that which words are with positive connotations and which word are with negative connotations, let's visit the options again and find out our correct answer. From the option words sluggishness, avarice, and mendacity. These are words with negative connotations, hence are not apt for the blank. Also ambivalence, which means conflicting or opposing views about the same thing, is also not apt for the blank. So we are left with the word alacrity, which means eagerness, willingness, readiness, or enthusiasm with which Tom worked. So alacrity is the apt word for the blank. So our correct answer would be alacrity.